original stand, and we will hit the $1 million that Alex's original stand has raised. So thank you very much for that. And as we're doing this stand, there's thousands of stands all around the country and around the world happening at the same time. So this is part of something pretty amazing, and we couldn't do it without you. The $1 million wouldn't matter if it wasn't making a difference. So I just want to tell you about one of the projects. We've funded about 600 projects now, but one of the projects that we just recently funded. So Alex had neuroblastoma, and it took her life. And we just funded a project that is going to open up a new clinical trial for neuroblastoma. And it's a pretty wild project. It's a pretty wild project because what they're going to do is they're going to do a small biopsy for the kids when they relapse with neuroblastoma, and they're going to do genetic testing on that tumor, and then they're going to customize a treatment based upon what they find with the genetic testing. One, so they can give them treatments that are most likely to work, and so the kids won't have to take treatments that they know are not going to work. So this is the first time that this is really being done for childhood cancer, and if it works, then we're going to be able to do it for all kinds of childhood cancers. And we think that they will be able to find a treatment for about 80% of the kids that relapse. So it's really going to be amazing. It wouldn't be possible without all of you. So thank you for coming here and supporting Alex and letting us be able to do that.
Hi everyone, this is Alex's mom. These are our three sons, Patrick, Eddie, and Joey. Many of you have been coming here since it was in our front yard. Many of you were here when Alex had her last stand here in 2004, and some of you might be here for the first time, and we're just grateful to all of you and what we've accomplished over the years because of you and because of all the supporters. There's thousands of lemonade stands happening right now all across the country to raise money for these kids. I want to send a huge thank you out to everyone, and also want to acknowledge we have a lot of survivor families here. We have families like ours here whose children are no longer with them, but they've come out and they've continued to support and do what they can to make a difference for other kids. And I want to thank them and honor them, and know when we release our butterflies, we're doing it in honor of all of them. And Alex is top of my mind, of course, because she's not here with us to enjoy it, but it's really in honor of all the kids fighting, all the kids who have fought, and all the kids who will fight in the future in their incredible spirit. So on that note, I want to read something. I've read it before, but every time I think of the butterfly, it reminds me of Alex. And somebody sent this to me once, and I thought it was pretty perfect of how I felt. Okay, here it is. That's why I wrote it down. How I felt about Alex's life. Can you hold this for me? Thank you. A butterfly lights beside us like a sunbeam. And for a brief moment, its glory and beauty belong to our world. But then it flies again, and though we wish it could have stayed, we feel lucky to have seen it. So with that in mind, we're going to turn it over to the boys, and they can do their beautiful poems they always do every year before we release our butterfly.
All right, so just a reminder to wait until the end of the poem to release your butterfly. Joey's going to tell you when to release it. So an ancient legend goes that if anyone desires a wish to come true, they have to capture a butterfly and whisper that wish to it. Since butterflies don't make any sounds, the only person to whom the butterfly can tell the wish is the sky. So by making the wish and releasing the butterfly, it'll be taken to the heavens and granted. Although this wish implies that we should keep our wishes silent, there are some wishes that need to be expressed out loud. So, today we will release these butterflies with a very special wish for all children with cancer and their families.
We wish the parents and brothers and sisters of children with cancer strength and peace. We wish the survivors a long and happy life. We wish those currently fighting the battle energy and hope. We wish for those that are no longer with us peace and love. And we thank them for the joy and happiness they brought to us. And finally, we wish for a cure for all children with cancer.
So let's send our wishes on our butterflies as we release them now on the wings of hope.
Okay, let's let them go.
Oh, mine's